Hey, what's up? This is Mike from Blood the Wolf. I'm here with my good friend Scott Wright. Played bass in the Chasm most recently. Guitar player of Blood the Wolf for a while, and Mordred?
Yeah,
Mordred. Is that your first band?
Yeah.
And today we're going to be reviewing this here Jackson King V KVX. Alright, we're going to run through the specs of this guitar. It's neck through body. We have a maple neck going into a poplar body. The fingerboard is Laurel. We got 6-in-line Jackson tuners. We have neck and headstock binding, body binding, Jackson active pickups, a Floyd Rose special, one volume, one tone. It's your standard King V setup. Let's get a look at that Laurel fretboard there. So Scott's holding a KVX and I have a KVX MG. His has a Laurel fretboard, mine's got a rosewood, and if you kind of look at them side by side, you can see that mine's got this reddish tone, and Scott's is like a dark brown. I mean, it's pretty nice. I like that one a lot better.
It's pretty close to ebony. I mean, as close as you're gonna get, probably.
Yeah, as close as you're gonna get. Actually, you know what? Hold on to that for a second. So this Soloist has a dark walnut fretboard. Let's see how that looks compared next to that.
That's pretty damn close.
Yeah. So this Laurel almost looks like dark walnut, for whatever that's worth. Okay, pros of this guitar. Scott and I, well, we both had a chance to play it. I like everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks awesome. I really like this body binding. I'm kind of jealous of the body binding.
Yeah, it makes it pop a bit more.
Yeah. The hardware is good on some X Series guitars. I've had issues with cheap hardware. These tuners are fine. The locking system works great. The Floyd Rose special is great. Controls are good. Have you played this standing up yet?
Yeah.
Any neck dive issues? No. Okay, that's good. I mean, everything I like about mine, I like about Scott's too. So I feel like the neck profiles are very similar.
Yeah, they are. I think it's insanely close to the USA. Probably better.
Okay. We're going to come back to that because Scott has owned a USA King V. Was it a KV2?
Yeah, KV2.
Alright, so we're going to come back to that at the end of the video, and Scott can talk a little bit about his KV2. As far as cons of this guitar, the only thing I would mention is the pickups.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised because I've played some quote unquote low quality pickups before, and I thought that the Jackson active pickups would be fine, and they are fine. They're not bad. Just
not focused enough or something.
Yeah, Scott and I both felt like they just they kind of had like a little bit too much mid scoop, very bass heavy and very treble heavy, just not very balanced. So I guess what I would say is if you have the opportunity to buy one, these are $5.99.
Yeah,
$5.99 brand new, and for $50 more you can get this. So if you're going to buy a brand new one, like new to new, I would say go with this, unless you really like the body binding, because that you can't replace that. However, if you find one of these used, which Scott was very fortunate to find one at a very, very low price because it was marked as a JS series refurb. So Scott got a steal and a half for this one, and for him to upgrade the pickups is
pretty much cheaper than buying one of those. Yeah.
Exactly. It's going to be way cheaper and way more economical. So if you can find one used, definitely do it and definitely change out the pickups. If you have to have the body binding, go ahead and buy one new anyway, and spend the money on upgrading pickups of your choice. So definitely worth it. Definitely a very good guitar. Neck profile is awesome. Balance is great. Looks awesome. Everything about it's very cool. How about your experience with the KV2?
The KV2 was awesome. It was just really expensive, but the neck felt a little thicker than this. I want to say that this neck feels nicer than the USA.
When you say thicker, do you mean like depth, or do you mean like shape of the profile?
Like depth.
Depth.
I felt like, yeah, like this is a nice flatter one compared. It felt like, I don't know, there was something weird about that neck. I don't know. It just feels more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Now I remember when you had the KV2, you played this one for a while in Blood of the Wolf.
Yeah.
And you told me, I think you said something like, the playability is just about the same. The only thing that's different is some of the specs.
Yeah. Yeah, it just looks cooler, basically. I mean...
Well, the KV2 does have the ebony fretboard,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
And then
as you and I were discussing earlier, what I don't like about the KV2 is that you have 2 volumes and a tone, and I hate I hate that configuration. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, I had that modded, so it was just one volume, and I didn't
Oh, you did?
have, yeah.
Okay. So, would you say that this is just as good in terms of playability as a USA King V?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it just feels awesome.
All right.
Just throw some better pickups.
Better pickups, and there you go.
Yeah.
So there it is. The Jackson KVX, a very awesome playing, great looking guitar. Just change out the pickups and you're good to go.